All right, guys, you're watching the latest gaming news of 2026. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's jump right in. First up, news around Kingdom Come Deliverance II. A former translator at Warhorse Studios claims they were let go and replaced by AI, with reports saying the studio may switch to AI for translations moving forward. Now, here's the important part. This information comes from a Reddit post, not an official statement. So it could be true, it's not fully confirmed yet. Definitely something to keep an eye on, but take it with a grain of salt for now. On top of that, there are also rumors that Warhorse could be working on a The Lord of the Rings game next. Nothing official yet, but honestly, if you've seen what they're doing with Kingdom Come Deliverance II, they could be a great fit for that kind of medieval world. Their realism and attention to detail would actually work really well in a Lord of the Rings setting. Next up, good morning/afternoon, agents. Today we've got fresh headlines from across the Tom Clancy's The Division universe with big moves in the franchise's resurgence. Literally. Here's what's breaking from the streets of New York to phones around the world. 1. Major launch announcement, worldwide release. First up, Ubisoft has officially launched Tom Clancy's The Division Resurgence as of March 31st, 2026, and it's now available worldwide on iOS and Android devices. The free-to-play third-person RPG shooter puts players into the chaotic streets of post-crisis New York as newly activated Division agents facing hostile factions and huge battles for survival. Play solo or with up to 3 teammates in co-op. Modes include PvP combat in Conflict and the classic PvVe Dark Zone. Set between the events of The Division and The Division 2, it expands the franchise's world with new story missions and enemy groups. New factions and story details. Anchor on the story front, additional lore has been revealed about one of the game's major enemy groups, the Freemen. Originating in New York before the outbreak, this faction believes in survival above all else, using resourcefulness and workshop engineering to turn everyday items into lethal improvised weapons. Their leader, Arthur King, turned the group from hidden preppers into aggressive players in the post-collapse world, a threat Division agents will have to counter. Counter 3. Gameplay notes, devices, and PC access. The Resurgence experience is designed for mobile, but players are already pushing it further. Although there's no official PC version, guides have appeared showing how to run the game on PC using Android emulators for bigger screens and keyboard mouse support. Reviews and previews are hitting outlets, noting the ambitious scale, roughly 60 to 70% of the original Division open world scaled for phones. 4. Community buzz and cross-game rewards. While the launch is exciting, some players are reporting issues linking their Division Resurgence login to the Division 2 for cross-game cosmetics and rewards. Some say they received items like jackets and shirts after a delay, while others are still waiting or troubleshooting. This is drawing a lot of attention online as agents encourage each other to give it time and check Ubisoft account connections. 5. Critical first looks and reviews. Anchor early previews and reviews are streaming in. Critics and players highlight that Resurgence brings beloved core mechanics like tactical cover shooting and gear progression to mobile, with the promise of meaningful progress in short play sessions. Some outlets praise the delivery for a mobile platform, while others note that mobile shooter games still feel different from the full-fledged console and PC experience. National 6, what's next for the Division universe? All of this arrives amid the 10th anniversary celebrations of the Division franchise, which have already highlighted Year 8 content for the Division 2, complete with seasonal updates and AMA sessions with developers. This Resurgence launch is being treated as a cornerstone moment for the franchise's future, especially as Ubisoft continues to expand into mobile and cross-platform experiences. Raiders, big things are happening in Arc Raiders. Embark Studios just launched the Flashpoint update on March 31st, 2026, and this patch isn't just a few balance tweaks. It shakes up core gameplay, adds new enemies, powerful weapons, high-risk missions, and sets the stage for what's coming later in April with the Riven Tides expansion. Today we're going deep on everything new, everything announced recently, and what's coming next. The biggest late March drop yet, release and patch version. The Flashpoint update, patch 1.22.0, went live March 31st, 2026 across all platforms. Shortly after, Embark pushed a small hotfix on April 1st to address early issues and stability. High risk, new map, condition closed scrutiny. The centerpiece of the update is a brand new map condition called closed scrutiny. It changes how raids work by increasing threat levels and shifting reward dynamics. Standard loot spawns are reduced, pushing players toward riskier objectives. The heart of close scrutiny is a massive assessor probe, a new special ARC object guarded by elite enemies. You can breach the assessor for high-tier loot, but doing so draws down increased enemy pressure. This essentially turns raids into mini operations where you choose risk versus reward with every extraction run, a huge shift from old patterns. Flashpoint introduces a flying arc enemy type known as the Vaporizer, a fast, airborne machine equipped with powerful laser attacks that pressure squads to stay on the move and coordinate. Defeating Vaporizers drops Vaporizer Regulators, a rare material essential for new progression projects. According to guides, Vaporizers spawn most often near assessor encounters under close scrutiny and are highly dangerous without team coordination. New weapons and gear. Flashpoint also adds Kanto, a rare SMG for tight quarters combat. Dolabra, a powerful energy shotgun great for heavy encounters. Surge Coil, a deployable electric device to shock nearby enemies. These gear additions give players more tactical options against dangerous arc forces. These weapons expand combat variety and are especially useful in high-threat, close scrutiny scenarios. New player project, High Gain Antenna. A new community-driven progression project called the High Gain Antenna has arrived. Players collect rare arc materials, including Vaporizer's regulators, to contribute stages toward building this device, with individual rewards like weapons, crafting items, and raider tokens along the way. This gives players long-term goals beyond single raids and fosters teamwork and resource farming. Scrappy Companion System Revamp. One of the Flashpoint surprise features is a full update to Scrappy, your robotic rooster companion. You can now feed Scrappy items like fruits or crafted mixes to influence the quality and type of loot he returns with after raids. Players are seeing higher tier gear, even legendary loot, coming back from Scrappy after proper feeding. This adds a fun new layer of progression and makes daily runs and loot management more engaging. Quality of life and system improvements. Flashpoint isn't just new content, it also delivers huge improvements that players absolutely wanted. Streamlined crafting UI. Now you can fulfill missing materials right from the crafting screen without bouncing menus. Matchmaking improvements. Players using custom loadouts are now more likely to spawn into fresh matches instead of mid-raid, which has been a long requested fix. Shredders everywhere. Once heavily associated with specific maps, Shredder enemies can now appear across multiple regions, raising the threat level everywhere. These changes make the overall game feel smarter, smoother, and more rewarding. Cosmetics. The Flashpoint update also adds new missions, including the Last Entry quest, which sends players back into existing zones like Stellamontes to recover mission-critical data. New cosmetics. The new Wasp Hunter set is available now, with more bundles like Brigade, Vanguard, and Nascasto expected through April as Flash follow-ups. Twitch drops and limited-time freebies are also live, giving rewards for simply watching participating streams. Community reactions. Players are reacting strongly to the update. Many are praising the crafting overhaul and flood of new content as the best update in months. The addition of high-pressure enemies like Vaporizers and Assessor encounters has brought back that early-game fear and intensity that longtime raiders missed. Some players are still adjusting to UI and balance changes, but overall reception is very positive. Looking forward. April and Riven Tides. While Flashpoint is huge, it also teases what's next. The Riven Tides update, expected in April 2026, is shaping up to be one of the biggest content drops yet, potentially adding an entirely new coastal map near Volcano Rise. Elements introduced in Flashpoint, like story hooks, artifacts on world maps, and references to coastal designs, hint at what Riven Tides might bring next. The roadmap from earlier this year confirmed regular monthly updates through April, so players can look forward to even more missions, threats, weapons, and expansion content as the season continues. Why this update matters. Flashpoint isn't just a patch, it's the first major evolution of Arc Raiders in 2026, adds risk-reward operations that change raid pacing, introduces strong new enemy types and high-tier rewards, revamps loot progression and companion systems, improves core game systems players had long been asking for, sets the stage for expansion content in April and beyond. If you haven't logged in since early 2026, now's a perfect time to return and get back into the evolving world of Speranza. If you want deep dive guides, like how to farm vaporizers, finish the High Gain Antenna project, or which weapons to build first, Just ask. Latest GTA 6 updates, April 1 to 2nd, 2026. 1. Possible April reveal. Fans and insiders speculate Rockstar may drop a new GTA 6 trailer or announcement this month, based on unusual GTA Online update patterns. 2. GTA Online seasonal content. Special April Fool's Snow event just went live. Not GTA 6 content, but hints at Rockstar keeping players engaged while building hype. 3. Release date. Still expected, November 19th, 2026, remains the official target for GTA 6. 4. Rockstar Launcher Update. Backend improvements rolled out yesterday, supporting ongoing development across Rockstar's games. All right, that's it for today. Bye, my fellow gamers. Remember to like and subscribe, and catch you in the next one.